After every run, I like to do a specific yoga-inspired cool-down stretch routine. So I thought I'd run you through it. If you're looking to make your own routine, I hope you find some inspiration here. Or if you want to copy mine exactly, feel free to do so. I'd recommend taking some of the ideas from me, but learning the yoga theory from some proper instructors. Yoga with Adrian is a great YouTube channel that will help you with your journey and give you great instruction on how things should look and feel. And to be honest, after seeing how sloppy some of my poses have got, I've realised I need to get some more instruction for myself. I start with sun salutations. This flow offers a really good stretch to a lot of different muscles. And as I've said, I recommend following proper instruction for this so you can get the maximum benefit. It's worth noting that due to my injuries, the muscle wastage, a fused lower back, etc., I need to make slight adjustments as I go. I try to hold each pose of the sun salutations for about 20 seconds. I'm not as smooth or graceful as I'd like, but I feel like I get a huge benefit from the flow regardless. You can clearly see the muscle wastage on my right leg and how that impacts my movement throughout this video. My misshapen right foot and weak ankle is also clearly on display here. Ideally, in this downward dog, I'd want my back straighter. I didn't realise how bent it was until I watched this footage back. That's why getting proper instruction could be really helpful. Press-ups aren't part of a sun salutation, but I like to throw 10 into each, just to help strengthen my back and core and shoulders a little bit anyway, before returning to a downward dog and stretching out a bit more. You don't need to worry about having your knees straight or your heels on the ground. This is all about stretching the calves and hamstrings. Pedaling it out, as it's called, bending one knee at a time while straightening the other and trying to get your heel close to the ground, is an excellent way of increasing mobility in the long term and gives an incredible stretch down the back of the leg. This partial squat isn't part of a traditional flow either, but a yoga instructor I used to visit in Thailand always included them, and I'm stuck with it. I like the idea of just getting a little bit more work on the legs there. I repeat this flow 4 times usually, but the 4th one is a little bit different. Instead of coming to standing after my final downward dog, I go into a pigeon pose. I recommend, again, looking into how to do this pose properly. It gives a really good stretch around my hips and glutes, which is great after a long run or hard effort. And this has helped increase my mobility no end. Again, in an ideal world, I'd like my back straighter here, but I can only do so much with my fused spine. By doing this pigeon pose with its 3 variations, I get a different feeling for the stretch, and each time different muscles are being worked and moved. I like to come back to downward dog before doing pigeon again on the other side. And go through all 3 variations again. After finishing that, I end the sun salutations and move on to some more floor work and seated stretches. This one stretches out the quads beautifully. And the child's pose is just really comfortable. It's known as a restorative pose in yoga. It's just a peaceful place to be. From there, I move into this seated position to stretch out my calves and quads some more, as well as my ankles, side body and back. Don't worry if you can't reach your foot. Just get as close as you can within reason, and if it hurts, stop. I repeat this for each side, holding the poses for around 20 seconds each. How much you bend your knee here affects the stretch. A straighter knee stretches the calf more, while a slight bend moves the stretch to the hamstrings. Finally, this open leg stretch targets my groin area and the inside of my thighs. I find this really tough and I never hold it for very long. So there it is, my yoga-inspired cool down and stretch routine. I love it as not only does it help me stretch out some muscles, but it also caps off my session in a peaceful way and sets me up for the rest of the day. And you don't need much space to do it, just enough room to lay a mat down.